Hi guys, welcome back to whatever I'm doing today. I had somebody ask if I could draw a side profile and show you guys how to do it. So here is my tutorial. Alright, so I always start off with a circle. And then about, let's say, a third of the way down, I draw this line. This is where your eyes are gonna sit. And then come out like this. Just a little bit extra. You can see how much, like not very much, just a little bit right here. And then we go about a third of the way down here for the bottom of the chin. So we're basically just drawing like a little box right here. And then you want to do kind of a little diagonal line right here. There you go. And then you're just going to want to like connect this bit. This will be like the nose, the bridge of the nose. And then this right here, this is like the back of the jaw. So the ear is actually going to come off right here. And then kind of a larger triangle is going to be down here. This is going to look really weird. Like the first couple of times that you try it, but the more that you do it, the more you're going to be able to just draw what looks proper to you. I tend to draw necks kind of small, so if you were going to draw like a very realistic human, this right here would connect to the back, like this base of the skull, and it would like come out here. But I mean, I'm not drawing a realistic human. I'm drawing something that's stylized. So you can play with your width of your neck however you want to, and just whatever you think looks good. That's, that's up to you. All right. So then what I tend to do is I draw this little circle right here for the, like the ball of the nose. And then I'll draw kind of a larger circle right here, and this will be where the lips sit inside. And then this down here will actually be the chin. So you're gonna want to round off the square right here and then have it kind of dip in and then back out. Not a lot, just a little bit. Well, actually, I guess that would depend on the size of your lips, because if you have really large lips, then obviously this dip right here is gonna change. But the same goes for this. You're gonna wanna dip it out and then have it connect to this little bit of the circle right here. And then the lips are actually gonna sit inside of here, but what you're gonna do is add an angle about perpendicular to this, depending on, I guess, the facial structure that you're going for, the way the lips are bent in. But like if she's sad, they're obviously going to be bending, down, so you have them at a downward angle. If she's like kind of neutral, it'll be more straight right here. And if she's like more happy, it'll be kind of up a little bit more. So you're just gonna split that. I know it looks weird. Just bear with me here. And then this right here, the end of this is not gonna go further than your nose. Okay, if you make it go way in here, then it's gonna look like her face is split in half. And we don't want that. Unless you're trying to draw the Joker, then go ahead, be my guest. just gonna round one bit and then round this bit right here. Then you can erase that. And it's just like a really tiny little heart. And voila, lips. And then for the nostril here, if you have a picture pulled up while you're drawing, which is the best way to do it, always, always, always use a reference. That is the best, easiest, most wonderful way to get better at anything, is always use a reference. But you can see that the nostril starts not on the edge, like it's not touching a line. It's like kind of indented a little bit. And then it kind of goes up and then it goes down. So it's kind of like a weird little squiggly line. And remember, we don't want it going past these lips right here, right? Or else it's gonna look wackadoodle, like crazy. Okay, so her eyes are gonna be basically on this line right here. So we'll just draw a little circle. You don't, well, depending on your style, this circle will change. So if you wanted, you could draw like a huge circle, right? If your eyes are really big, that's totally up to you. You can draw a smaller circle. This is obviously larger than what you would draw if it was something that was like supposed to be more realistic, because your eyes are actually about the size of your nose. So if I was gonna draw it realistic, I would draw it like this big, but I'm not, because I don't want to. That's not what I'm interested in. Not what I'm going for. All right, so then we're gonna simplify it and we're gonna draw a perpendicular, not perpendicular, an angled line right here, and then another angled line right here. So it's gonna look like that. Like I guess you could say it's kind of like a slice of pizza. All right. And then depending on if you like a lot of eyelashes or if you're just trying to do a simple, you can add eyelashes here. I like some thick eyelashes, so I'm just gonna add that. If you saw my other video, it'll help you a little bit with the eyelash bit. All right, so the other eye is actually going, you're not gonna not see anything. Well, I guess depending on your eyelashes. So if you have huge eyelashes, they're gonna come out like this. But these ones aren't super insane, so we're just gonna show like a little bit. When you're gonna come about midway, like right here, and then you're just gonna boop, boop, like that. Just show a little bit. You're not gonna see the eyeball, because if we're doing this straight side view, then obviously your other eye is gonna be covered up. If you do it where she's kind of tilted a little bit towards you, you would see the eye. And then you would have to try to draw that, which that's like, bleh. I hate trying to do that. Side view, you know, I'm not a very big fan of side view either, because I always feel they look a bit strange, but the other way is worse. All right, so then we're gonna draw a little iris right here. And if you watched my other video, then you would know that the pupil is not like sitting on top of the eye. So the pupil is actually underneath the eye. So you're gonna have to, it's gonna be a little bit more straight, but also more like an oval when you're looking at it from the side view. Okay. And then we're gonna gradate just a little bit. There we go. And there's an eyeball. Now when I do this, I always add a little bit of this eyelid right here. So you're gonna follow this circle right here, and then you're gonna add just a little bit of a line right there, and then just a little bit of a line right there. So it actually looks like that. And then we'll put like some creases right there. And that's just to show that there is an eyelid covering that eye, that circle right there. So it's gonna be like a circle, right? And then you have your pizza cut out of it. Then you have your pupil and your iris kind of sitting in here like a egg, because it's gonna be squished from the side. And then this, you're gonna follow it up like that. So we're still keeping in mind this circle shape, right? So we're gonna come up like this and then wrap it around kind of like a little bit of a band, like a bracelet or something, and then come out like that. And then, but you know, not that much, or else it looks wacky. Not that much. Okay, so we're gonna come out like that. And then from this line right here, we're gonna go up a little bit, just a little bit, and that'll be the start of her eyebrow. And the eyebrow is going to extend just a little bit, so you're gonna have a diagonal line right here, and then this will be the end of the eyebrow. So you're gonna connect those right there, and then connect. And then however you like to shade it, that's how you'll do it. If you want a little bit of, like to show a little bit of hair, just go in there real quick and throw a little couple of lines in there. Like that. All right. Now you will, since this is a profile view, see her other eyebrow right here. Just a little bit, but you're just gonna like literally just darken up that line a little bit and call it good. You don't want it coming off like this, or it looks like her eyebrow is stacked, dude. We don't want that. We just want to darken it up a little bit to show that we know that you would see an eyebrow there. All right. And then like her ear, obviously, I mean, I am still like playing around with how I want to do my ears, but I've been doing them basically like this for years. So that's still how I do it. I've been working on everything else. I haven't worked too much on the ear. So for the earlobe, you can add earrings if you want. I tend to add earrings because I think it adds a little bit of something extra to the piece. Let's say we have something like that. I don't know. Cool. It looks kind of weird because I accidentally made it the same width as her neck, but you know, it'll work. It's fine. It doesn't matter. All right. And so now for hair, because like hair is kind of a pain in the butt, but if you want to do something super simple, this is what I suggest. Okay. The hairline is going to be about halfway back. So this is the forehead, and then this is the top of the skull. So you want it to start about halfway, unless you're very blessed and you have a receding hairline. You can do that if you want to, like depending on if your character has a large forehead or a small forehead, you can do that, totally up to you. But usually I kind of stick to like plain old Jane and just go about halfway. So you're gonna go like that. And then this is going to be like your sideburn area. And I don't know know if when you were growing up, sideburns were kind of like considered manly, and like if you were a girl and you had sideburns, it was weird. I don't know, but when I was growing up, people thought it was weird for girls to have sideburns, and I'm like, what are you talking about? That's totally natural. So don't be afraid to give your ladies some hair right here, guys. That's normal. Alright, we're just gonna do something really simple like this. And plus I think it's cute. Like, come on, that's adorable. Why would, I don't know, people are weird. Okay, so like that. And then if you like to add bangs, this is where your bang would start. And depending on the style of bang, like, I mean, they can be crazy. I remember when my sister was growing up, they had rooster bangs, and they would come out like this. And they would like spend forever trying to get their bangs like that. But, you know, I mean, if you're trying to go modern here, we don't need rooster bangs. Let's just add a little bit. Okay, so you can see where the skull is, right? Here, the forehead. So your bang is gonna start here and then come out a little bit. Because you're not, I mean, you don't want the bang to lay directly on top of the forehead or it looks kind of weird. And then you can just go like that. So we're just blocking in the shapes right now, okay? And then like this. You're just gonna take lines and have them come out like that. And then there you go. You can block in a couple more shapes like that. So super, super simple. There we go. All right. And so this is going to be the base of the neck. So this is where all your little tiny baby hairs are going to be. You can add some little baby hairs, or depending on your style, if you're going to like have her hair long, then obviously you wouldn't see the baby hairs. All right. So if her hair is going to be pulled back into some kind of a bun or a ponytail, you don't want to add too much to the skull, or you're gonna have like a bulbous thing going on here. If it's looser, then it would be more bulbous because the hair will be like, let me see. You've seen buns before, obviously. If you have a loose bun, the hair is kind of like going out kind of like this and then like around because it's being pulled up into a certain area. So if we wanted to, let's just say we're gonna do that, okay? Here's like a quick way to do it. All right, so pick wherever you want the ponytail to be. Let's say, well, you want it right here, right? Let's just draw a quick little circle, okay? And then it's gonna come from one end right here, and then another end right here. This is at the base of the neck. That's where the hair will be growing. So then you're gonna come out and in, like that. I'm gonna give her a little floof. And then you're gonna come out and in. And it's gonna look kind of like one of those weird French hat things. I don't remember what they're called. And then you've got the ponytail right here, which is holding the hair in. And then say, oh yeah, we're doing a bun, right? So then a bigger circle right here. And this is kind of where it's your discretion to how you want to do it. If you look up a picture, you can see different types of buns. Usually what I do, because I'm a lazy person, is I draw literally a bunch of circles inside of this circle, right? I just start drawing lines, and then I start coming out like this. Okay, so you're gonna start with one main circle and then two smaller circles next to it, and then you just draw lines. And then for this hair right here, you want it all to be being pulled. Oh, excuse me. You want all of the hair to be going in the same direction, because that's showing that it's being pulled. So you're gonna break it up into large sections, and then you can break it up into smaller sections and add your lines to indicate that you have hair going there. Now, with this ponytail holder, right, since she has so much hair, you're not going to see it. So you're gonna erase that like that. And then just keep these lines right here. So when you're trying to darken this up, let's say like you've got it basically how you think you want it, you're going to just come onto the outsides right here and follow these lines. You can even make up your own lines, honestly, at this point, but let's say you just want to follow some lines. And this, again, is totally up to your style. Some people don't have all these lines in their hair, so you don't have to worry about it. Like, if you just want to block in the color, I think it's called cell shading. So you would just do like the outside, the shape of it, and then you would color it in, and then look up cell shading, because I'm not the best at that, but I think that's what that's called. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. Okay. That. And then I always like to add a couple of like loose strands like that, because whose hair is perfect, honestly? Not mine. And then you can darken this up right here where that little bit of that chongo might be showing. I mean, ponytail holder, sorry. There you go. Like, there's a super, super simple side view. And like I said before, depending on your style, feel free to change it. Make the neck bigger, make it longer, make it shorter, make it thinner even, because Tim Burton has a super, super classic style, and that's like, I mean, like that'd be how that would be. Just play around with it, because that's how you're gonna find out how you want to draw and how it feels good to draw with your hand, because everybody is different. This is how I like to do it, and so this is how I do it. Clearly, you know, take your little gel pen. Hopefully you have one of them hanging around somewhere. If not, you can pick one up at Walmart. You can pick one up online even, and like Amazon, and literally you're just gonna look up white gel pen, or if you want specifically a jelly roll, you can pick up jelly roll. There's also Uniball signals. I have some floating around here somewhere. I don't know where that is though. But yeah, so thank you so much for sticking around, and if you guys want, you can tag me over at Pair of Draws on Instagram and show me what you're doing, because I think that would be super awesome to see it. And yeah, have a great day.